He wouldn't smoke. The actor wouldn't do it. So I cut it out of the script. Big mistake. Things like this may not seem important, but they can make or break a film. They really can. I love smoke. I should have found another actor. I should have found someone who could chain smoke his way through every goddamn scene. You never realize these things until it's too late. That's the problem in film. It's always too late when you realize something. Here's what the critics said. In his poorly acted, badly shot, self-indulgent debut film, Mr. Goodman attempts to paint the portrait of a passionate young mathematician driven insane by the number 0. Unfortunately, the only portrait Mr. Goodman paints with any success is his own, the portrait of an amateur filmmaker with a penchant for, get this, pseudo-artistic banality. It took me 4.5 years to make this movie. It took me 2 years to finish the script, 1.5 years to qualify for the loan, 6 months to get a crew together that would work for free. We shot it on weekends for 18 months. I've had no social life since I began this project. You know why? Because I've been coming straight home every day after my boring, inhumane job and writing and rewriting the script of the film that Mr. Chuck Burns destroyed with a single sentence. How long did it take him to write this sentence? 2 minutes? 1 minute? Now, if I walked up to him on the street and put a bullet in his heart, well, that'd be a crime, wouldn't it? I'd get convicted, put in prison. I'd get electrocuted in certain states. But when Chucky here decides to put a bullet in my heart with his 43-word sentence, what happens to him? He gets slapped on the back by his buddies over an obituary. He gets a raise, a personal computer, a new secretary, a coffee machine. He moves right on up the corporate ladder of yellow journalism until he is the senior editor of this glorified piece of toilet paper. A lot of people don't realize how important suspense is. I never did. There's not enough suspense in 0. That's why it'll never make it. Let's face it, it's hard to watch a film and enjoy it unless there's some kind of suspense involved. For example, if I take a bullet, put it in this gun, and then I pull the trigger and blow my brains out, well, where do you go from there? The film will be over. No suspense. Boring. If, on the other hand, we don't know which chamber the bullet is in, and then I pull the trigger, suddenly, there's suspense. We don't know what will happen. It's a mystery. All we know is I've got a 5 out of 6 chance of survival, and that's enough. That's all you need. Suddenly, the whole audience is on the edge of their seat. Where's the bullet? Is it in the first chamber? Or the second chamber? Is he really going to blow his brains out? Or is he going to get lucky and survive? That's the question. That's suspense. My mother hasn't called yet. Oh, she will. She always calls on my birthday. She thinks birthdays are a good time to tell people they're a year closer to death. I'm entitled to a last meal, right? You know what my mother tells her friends? That I'm psychologically disturbed. She thinks anyone who wastes their time playing with cameras when they could be sticking their finger up someone's rectum is psychologically disturbed. She wants me to be a doctor. Maybe she's right. Maybe I am psychologically disturbed. That's me in 20 years. I'm serious. I'll sit there talking to myself, and everyone walking by will hold their breath so they won't have to smell me. You're an artist. You're the real thing. Money never mattered to you. Success never mattered to you. Orson Welles died poor. Posterity will appreciate your work, Max Goodman.